And check this out. This is Woody. He's equally fabulous. He's an incredibly cute wood duck living the good life in Weston, thanks to Mom Dara Reed and her Wildlife in Crisis organization, a completely volunteer-run nonprofit group that cares for over 5,000 injured and orphaned wild animals each and every year. So we are so happy to welcome Dara back to our show with your fabulous Woody, who actually, I remember when we went to visit you, he was almost like a little doggy greeting us at the door.
He does greet people every day when they come with animals. We've had him for about 5 years now. He's a male wood duck, and he was brought to us from some people who unfortunately found him as a baby. His family was killed by a cat. But they kept him a little too long, and he's imprinted, so he thinks he's more of a human than a duck. So we have to keep him.
He's so beautiful.
To keep him safe, and we use him for educational programs, and he's a great little ambassador.
Oh, I love him. And behind you, you're sort of sitting behind you is a little turtle who's like inching around.
This is a box turtle. This is Roberta. She also was a victim of somebody's unsupervised pet. If you notice, she doesn't have her back feet. Both of them were bitten off by a dog. So we keep her for educational programs as well.
It's amazing. I mean, you help thousands and thousands of animals.
Yes, and our goal is to release all of these animals, but we do end up with, some permanent residents who cannot be released and fend for themselves. And those animals who do make suitable permanent residents, we will keep for their lifetime.
They're so cute.
And we do show people them so everybody can see the beautiful animals that we have, right outside our doors here. I mean, these animals are so sensitive to development and wetland destruction and cars and cats and dogs and all the things that come with development. So we just try to show people what's out there so that they can appreciate it and hopefully conserve what's left of our natural world.
Absolutely. You've provided us with some very helpful suggestions, important tips. So let's take a look at those first of all. I know the first thing you want to stress is buy non-toxic antifreeze. Yes, antifreeze is very dangerous to children and pets and wildlife. It's highly toxic. But there are alternatives to the ethylene glycol, which is the toxic kind of antifreeze. You can buy propylene glycol. Sierra is one of the brands, but it'll say pet safe and children safe, on the label. So you can buy an alternative brand that's not toxic. Windows in your home, very dangerous to birds, but I mean, you can't get rid of your windows. So.
No, of course not. We like our windows so that we can see all the beautiful animals outside. But there's something you can do, especially with those large unpaned windows that create a reflection of the woods. The animals, the birds see the woods and they just fly right into the window, and they actually sometimes fly through the window. We have a red-tailed hawk right now at our facility that flew right through a large paned window. What you can do, and they don't have to be unattractive, you can even take a black contact paper, cut out hawk silhouettes, and put that on your windows just to break up the reflection a little bit. Anything to break up the reflection, whether it be a flag flying outside, any kind of window decal.
So you don't have to spend a lot of money to do that.
No. It's very easy to do, and it's a good investment.
Also, if you're out there fishing, don't leave those fishing lines, please, behind. Clean up after yourself. That's very important. That can be very harmful.
So many birds entangled in fishing line and with the fish hooks, down their throats and in their mouth and in their eyes and everywhere. So it's really important to clean up after yourself. And if you go to the beach, put a little plastic bag in your pocket. I never leave the beach without a bag full of garbage.
Help out, right. Also, those helium balloons, which are so cute, you really don't want to let them escape.
Please, keep control of those because they go into the ocean. Marine mammals actually see them. They look like jellyfish and they swallow them and they can die. It causes, intestinal blockages. They're very dangerous. And the tendrils, the ribbons from the balloons get tangled in birds and other animals. So
keep those at home, right. And finally, I know this is very important. You think people should contact police if they notice a steel jaw or any kind of body gripping trap?
Yeah, sadly, those are still being used. People don't realize that they're out there, but they are, and we actually get calls about them. So if you do see one of those, call your local police and have them look into the matter, because it's really terrible that those things are out there. So definitely call the police if you see them.
Okay, great, Dara. And I know that you still are trying to raise money because you are trying to expand your facility there, so you could use a little help from our viewers out
Definitely use
there.
help. Anybody wants to give a nice Christmas gift, we'd be happy to be the recipients of that.
Again, it's
and we would
all
be very
volunteer.
grateful.
Wildlife in Crisis, really, they could use your help. It's a great organization. Dara is the person that you'll call if you are seeing wildlife, having questions. You probably end up calling her at 203-544-9913, and really, they could really use your help. So thank you so much, Darren, for all the wonderful work you do. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you, Woody, and the little turtle, so cute. We'll be right back.